What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm doing a piano tutorial video. I've never done one of these before. I'm definitely not qualified to be doing this, but I figured it would be something fun and different to do. I've done over 7,000 gaming videos. I've done 2 videos of me playing piano, but never of me trying to teach anything that I've worked out myself. So that is what we're doing here, and the reason I'm doing that is because you guys all the time ask me to play more on videos, and also it ties in with NCS, National Citizen Service. They've actually challenged me this summer to learn new skills, push myself out of my comfort zone, do things I've never done before. This is exactly one of them, try and teach you guys some new skills. And if you're wondering what NCS actually is, it's a program for 15 to 17-year-olds where you go away, you get to learn new skills and meet new people, make new friends. Again, go outside of your comfort zone. You can find out loads about it down below in the description, and this kind of goes along with the theme of that. Me and Harry have done loads of fun stuff with them in the past. We did some raft building, which was hilarious. But focusing on this video, I'm hopefully going to be teaching some of you to play Just Hold On by Steve Aoki and Louis Tomlinson on the piano. I was just messing around, kind of learning the chords. I like to improvise a lot of the time, this stuff, so I've worked out what the notes are. This obviously isn't guaranteed to be the best tutorial. I'm not going to be the best at teaching this. Bear in mind, I've never done this before, but if you do enjoy it and do find it useful, make sure to let me know, and potentially could do some more stuff like this in the future. But first of all, let me show you what it should sound like by the end of this. So that's what it should sound like. Now it's time for me to try and teach you that. Just to clear up, this is not like an official way to play it. This is when I was improvising and trying to get the notes out. This is what I came up with. I thought it sounds quite nice. I know my technique is terrible. My knowledge of music is terrible, but I'm doing something different here and very open to criticism and feedback. So if I don't kick myself too hard, let's try and teach you guys how to play this. So let's start off with the right hand, which is the vocals. And I love playing stuff with the vocals. I can't sing for the life of me, so if I can play it on my right hand and then the chords on the left, it all works out nicely. So you're going to start off right here with your thumb on B, your index finger on D sharp, then you're going to have an F sharp, A flat and B flat. So there we go, that's where you're going to start off. It's a bit of a stretch, but nothing too crazy. Actually, yeah, it's just more than an octave. No, just under an octave, so there we go. You're going to start off like this, and the very first part of it falls under the fingers. I would shout out the notes as I play them, but I'm actually so awful that I can't even recite notes fast enough. I just kind of like hit keys until I hear the right stuff. And I hope visually you can follow all of this. I'm going to try not to go too fast, but if you feel like you've got a part of it, just skip forward. And hopefully some of you guys can actually pick this up and learn this, even with any level of piano experience. That's the idea. So here we go, we start off like this. So the notes start like this, and you'll recognize this straight away. This is the melody. And this is where it changes. So all of that section is totally fine. It's under the fingers. This is where it changes. So I'll do that once more. Then as soon as you hit that note, you're going to move your index finger over onto a C sharp right here. And you're going to move like that. So let's do that once more. Move it over again to get that note. So once more. is how that goes, and that's almost repeated, but there's a slight little change at the end, and I'll show you that one right here. So it's going to be, starts off the same. This is the second time round. And this time, instead of moving your index finger across, you're going to have to move your thumb across, because you need more notes down here. It's going to go just like that, so once you're there, it falls under the fingers, so. And then. Move down onto this B. Just like that, and that is the first section, the right hand, so all the way through at normal speed, that is going to be like this. Just like that, and now we add in the chords on the left hand, which makes it all sound much nicer. Now there are only 4 chords you need for the whole of this thing. The first one is right here. I believe this is an A flat chord, so it's going to be like this, and it's like a 5th apart, the standard kind of thing. Then you move down onto, what would this even be? Would this be like an F? No wait, an E chord, like that, and it sounds quite minor, but it works with the whole thing. Then you move up to this, this B and F sharp here, like this. And the way I did that at first, when I was first learning, to kind of remember it, is I'd use a pedal to keep the note going, so I'd hit it like this, then bring it up, little finger on there, F sharp, and that was all 4 chords. And oh no, there's one more, sorry. And then you go down to this, this F sharp, like that. So it's going to be, and it cycles like that, so you go. And what I did is I literally just played this over and over for 5 minutes when I was first learning this, to the point where I could do it subconsciously, and then it was just a case of fitting it in with the other hand, which we're going to do in a moment here. Just like that, it cycles around, and those are the only 4 chords you need for the whole thing. So here we go. Let's start putting them together now. So you're going to start off up there, and again you've got your 1, 2. That sounds really weird, but it works. Okay, so you're going to bring in this chord on the 3rd note here, which is going to be, I think. Here we go. Yeah. Then on the 2 you're going to move down. Then when you move the 2, you come up to here. And then on the final note, you're going to hit this lower one here, the F sharp. And then you're straight back to the start. You can leave this hand here, you move this one back to here, and you play the other version, so you go. And then you move this up. Then you have the different version on this right hand. And so it's going to be on that 2 again. And then on the last note of the sentence here. And that's that full little bit right there. Hopefully you could see which notes I was playing and all that stuff. So, at a slightly faster speed, let's do that once more. So it's going to be like this. There we go, that is the full little first sentence right there, and as you finish that off, you're going to be led into the next section, which we'll do the melody of now. So once you've done that, your hand is actually perfectly in position this next bit, and this falls fully under the finger, which is under the fingers, which is super nice and kind of convenient for learning and teaching this. So then you've got this next phrase. So it's going to start off with 2 E's, it's going to be all under the fingers, and it's a little bit of a weird rhythm to get, but makes sense once you get it. So it's going to go like this, with 2 E's. That's kind of one sentence of it, and then it's... So that altogether is going to be... If that makes any sense. And then you just repeat the same thing again, slightly different rhythm again. Don't really know how to explain the difference, but I'll just play it. So it's slightly different at the end, and yeah, I mean, other than just it's different and it's all under the fingers, I don't know what more to say. Just keep hitting the notes until you get those 2 different versions. I'll play that to speed, so it's... That's the first little iteration then. So it kind of ascends once and ascends a little bit weird, and it's down in the bottom. Wasn't that just the best explanation ever? So that's all under the fingers like that. And same 4 chords in a slightly different order. So you will have just played this one at the end of the... So you'll be here, and you would think that you're just going to jump back and continue the cycle of going up to here, and then down, and then up, and then down, up. But in actual fact it changes. So you played this note right here. You're actually going to move and change the order, which actually makes it a bit easier. You're going to move down to this right here on the E. And that's going to fit in with this whole little section here. And then you're going to go from here, as you used to, up to here. Then you're going to come down the other way. So it's going to be slightly different. But if anything, it's much easier because these are much more natural movements. You're kind of like creating a cycle. You do this twice through this section. So here, so it's going to be like this. So this chord comes in on the 3rd note once again from up here. So, and then it's kind of offbeat when you move up. I again don't really know how to explain that, but if you just follow what I do, should work out. So it's going to be like this. So it's kind of, after you go back to this note here, you bring it in offbeat. And again, you bring it in offbeat on that next one after that little bit. So it comes in after each little sentence piece. You can actually, I think, synchronize it, and it works as well, but I like putting them offbeat. I'm actually going to play it a little faster just to test. So to speed, it's like this. So after each little section of that sentence, you play the next note, and then you go back down to the bottom. But actually, you wait for the 3rd note, so I should say it's more like... And the second time round, it's much easier. It's just this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 3. Yeah, I mean, there's a few different ways of actually doing that. I'm not sure I even play it the same way every time I play it. But once you've got your hands in the right place, you can play around with it a little bit. And it should sound good. So again, to speed that full section, let's do it once more. Or do I do it slowly? Does doing it slowly help more? I'll do it slowly once and then to speed. I think I just played the second version there twice, Hopefully you get the picture from that. That actually makes way more sense in my head than when I try and explain it. Yeah, hopefully that's okay. That's the kind of second section right there, and how it links together, let's do that once more, just so you can see the kind of loop between the two. So we've gone from... and then you're here, so you're going to move down with this, and you're just going to start on your fifth here. So hopefully that all makes sense. And then we have the third section, which was a little bit of a cop-out, but it was just a nice way to kind of close it out inside a minute. So the next section you have, I should show where you actually go from. So you're now here, and what you're going to do is you're going to pull your hand up. So you have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a pretty cool chord right there. So you're going to start with this, and actually this hand is going to have just finished up here, and guess what? It's going to continue the same cycle from... That's what it's going to do twice again in this last section. So everything is in like sets of 2, and we'll forget that for now, but the melody is going to go... and then we'll have a pause, we'll have chords moving down here, and then same again. And then the final little line, and you'll bring that in with this chord here, which just gives it a nice little major ending. So again, this is really simple actually once you've moved to it. So again, actually goes down first. And then the little final bit. Just like that. And again, you're going to tie in these chords, and they're going to go like this. So again, on the third note, as per usual. So again, on that third note. So you've got an offbeat in the middle, and then it's on the beat, and then you just let the chords do their thing. Let that come in. You end on that major, and again, all this is doing is its usual cycle. So that to speed is going to sound something like this. And there we go. That is it, all in one, well, all in 3 pieces. Let me do that link between the second and third, and then you should be hopefully good to just keep watching bits of this back, keep pressing that left and right hand separately, and pick it up. If you do, please let me know. I'd love to see more people playing this. Okay, so I'm doing all these hand gestures. We are going from this section. Wow, that wasn't minor as anything. Okay, so from here. You hit that, move this up to position, and then it's just down here per usual. In fact, I shouldn't have moved my hand there, it's just literally. And you know that section. So the link again is pretty easy. That is it, all the way. Should we do it one more time from the top? Here we go. And there we have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, all that good stuff. And I also want to know one positive change you guys are going to make this summer. Let me know in the comment section below. Also make sure to check out NCS. I have a ton of dates available to go and try it out. It will be a unique experience. More details down below. I'll see you all soon. Thanks and goodbye.